what monsters might be living in plain sight, blissfully ignored by our parents and neighbors to keep up appearances? And if these monsters go after teenage girls, is there anyone to stop them? We'll learn what strange companions there might be just after this.
There's a special kind of thrill that comes with finally getting something that's been in your shopping cart or on your wish list for a while. And that feeling is even better if you know you got the best deal for it. That's why the savviest shoppers shop with Rakuten. They get the brands they love with the most savings and cash back. And you can get it too. The idea is simple. Stores pay Rakuten for connecting them with shoppers, and Rakuten shares the money with you as cashback. Start getting cashback at your favorite stores like Sephora, UGG, Levi's, and many more. Plus, Rakuten lets you stack sales on top of cashback, so you're not missing out on any other deals or rewards you might already be a part of. It's easy to use, and you get your cashback through PayPal or check. Download the free Rakuten app and never miss a deal. Or go to Rakuten.com to start getting the most bang for your buck. That's Rakuten.
America's real history is one of giants who overcame all odds, overcame slavers and robber barons. And what did we do? Well, everyone knows we invented the internet, but we also invented the middle class, the 5-day work week, the teenager, the automobile, and the space race, and we're just getting started. We've been through far more chaotic times than this one, with some of the most incredible leaders on the planet, and they're ready for us to pick up where they left off. Our real origins connect us back to reality, each other, and a whole new cinematic universe to empower and inspire. My name's Matthew Cook, and I'm the host of American Origin Stories, now playing wherever you get your podcasts, or you can learn more at realm.fm.
Hi, this is Fred Greenhalgh, your host of Undertow, Realm's podcast taking you under the surface and into the weird and the wicked. I'm also the co-creator of the series we're experiencing, The Dark Tome. Cassie and Kim have escaped the demonic agents of the Parabellum, but now Cassie faces doubts from Kim as to what's really going on in the Dark Tome. But they're both about to experience the book's next journey, taking them into The Birds of Azalea Street, a short story by Nova Ren Suma. Nova Ren Suma's work has been described as fearlessly imagined and deliciously sinister, which I think applies quite well right here. The Birds of Azalea Street is about a perfect little suburban neighborhood where no one wants to ask too many difficult questions about a weird neighbor. And when parents fail them, who will the teenage girls turn to for help? While this episode doesn't depict anything incredibly graphic, the subject matter does grapple with the subject of pedophilia, so bear that in mind before you go further. And if you're still here ready for this, let's go down again into the Undertow.
Wow. This house makes Fox Ridge look like the ghetto.
I've been pet sitting for these 1%ers. They're away for the weekend. We'll have the place to ourselves.
Does anyone know about the gig?
Nope. My parents have no clue what I do in my spare time. I plan to keep it that way.
Wow. Did these people invent Microsoft or something?
If only. I think the guy invented some penis drug.
I had no idea this place was even here. It's like it just appeared. Oh, it did.
What?
Nothing.
I thought you were going to let me in on your secrets, Cassie.
Right. Sorry. So, one of the consequences of this magic book is that sometimes I come out in a world that's different from the world I went in. A new neighborhood can spring up. A rich person's house can appear that I didn't know about before.
Wicked.
It sounds cooler than it is. Mostly it's just confusing. You really want to do this?
So serious, Cassie. It's not like we're gonna have sex or anything. Are
what?
we?
No, no, not tonight at least. I mean,
Then I guess I'll have to settle for your magic book.
Yeah. Here.
That's it?
Yep.
Like hocus pocus, pull a rabbit out of your hat magic?
More like trip through time, accidentally make fancy houses appear out of nowhere magic.
Hell yeah.
Hey, Dark Tome? Can I get a little action here? Kim needs to see what you can do.
Wow. Some magic book you've got there.
It works, Kim, I swear.
Can I look in your eyes, Cassie?
What?
Give me a look in your eyes.
Come on,
A
Kim.
real...
Stop.
Yeah, look at your pupils. All dilated to hell.
No.
Yes.
Ugh.
You are freaking out.
I wish you believed me.
No, who did you just make me run over? Your drug dealers? What kind of stuff are we into here? I wish you'd tell me the truth. Cassie? Cassie, what are you doing? You're scaring me, Cassie. What's that?
Dark Tome, I told you! Wake up!
What the heck just happened?
It worked. It worked. I told the Dark Tome to wake up and it did.
We're in a totally different neighborhood. Azalea Street? What the hell? There's no Azalea Street in Simpson Falls.
We're not in Simpson Falls.
What?
Check it out. It's a crime scene.
Yep, that's for Leonard.
Ah! Who the hell are you?
I'm Tasha. Chill out. Look at them out there.
The police?
The birds.
The birds? Why are you talking about birds?
Look at them. They're all hanging out, fat and happy, satisfied. The birds are fed and Leonard is dead. The grown-ups are the same way, all lined up on the sidewalk, feasting on something else. Gossip. Talk about what happened to Leonard. Leonard. The sweetest man at church. Leonard. The guy who got a tough break. Leonard, the A-plus cook. Oh, everybody's sad about poor Leonard.
And you're not?
Leonard was a creep.
Cassie, what's going on here? Where are we?
We're in a story. Let's listen to what Tasha has to say. Can you do that?
Okay.
You see, my house is next door to his house, and my parents always felt bad for him. They'd bring him over for dinner and drinks, right? And they wouldn't notice that instead of looking at the art on the wall or the delectable cheese plate, he'd be staring right at me. One time, he cornered me outside the bathroom.
Hey, do you have a boyfriend yet?
What? He shuffled away, fast, making me wonder if I'd really heard what I thought he said. I sat back down at the dinner table as dessert came out. Leonard's apple strudel. Delicious.
Oh.
Who wants the biggest piece?
Oh, me.
Oh my gosh. Oh, that looks so good.
Oh my goodness! All right.
Have to give me the recipe. Oh.
I'd love to, but it's a family secret.
We'll just have to have you over more often.
My parents got up to wash the dishes. Leonard was across the table from me, just staring, his black-rimmed glasses fogging up.
Tasha, why don't you show Leonard the painting you've been working on?
What? No, it's in my room.
You know, Leonard's quite the photographer. You had that show in New York, right?
Years ago, tiny little venue.
He knows people with galleries, that sort of thing.
Maybe he could show you some tips.
I was just gonna say that.
I'd love to see your work. I love all kinds of art.
No, I have to go. Paisley and I were supposed to study late for an exam.
Look, isn't school finished?
Never too early to get ahead.
Teenagers.
Tasha! What the hell? Get in here, girl!
I had to get away.
So you climbed a tree? You could have just texted or something.
It's that creep Leonard. My parents invited him over for dinner.
What happened?
He asked me if I've ever had a boyfriend.
Oh my god, he did the same thing to me.
What?
Oh, yeah, it was a mistake. I wanted to test myself, I wanted to test him.
What happened?
My mom asked me to go over there for a recipe.
She couldn't just email him?
He doesn't do email, remember?
Yeah, weird.
Plus, I kind of wanted to see if it was all in my head, you know? So I went over. When I knocked on the door, he told me to come in, and he was elbow deep in flour.
Why, hello there, little bird.
What?
Those goldfinches. They love the smell of yeast. Come in.
He looked at me like he was hungry and like I was a delicious piece of meat. So I decided to mess with him.
No.
I went in just to see what would happen. What are you doing?
I'm making bread. Would you like to learn?
Sure.
This is a special family recipe for braided bread. It's important to... Oh, my goodness. Come at just the right time. Would you like to try kneading it?
Sure.
Kids today all texting and tweeting and whatnot. They've forgotten how important it is to make food. To make something come alive with ingredients from scratch. To work with your fingers. Oh, you have some small hands there. Put them in the dough. Work it. Do you feel it? You need to put effort into it.
He kept on talking, but it wasn't him I was paying attention to. It was the bird.
What?
Yeah, it perched on the windowsill and screw me if it didn't seem to be staring at us. Judging us. Judging him.
Paisley, dear, would you like to work the dough?
No!
What? Come back! I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. I'm lonely. Okay, I'm lonely.
If you're that lonely, then get a blow-up doll!
Oh my god, you really said that?
Okay, maybe not that last part. I thought it, though. The weirdest thing was the birds.
What?
There were birds all around us, in the trees, studying us.
Crazy.
I confirmed my theory. Leonard's a creep.
We have to do something about it.
Yeah, but what?
Let's have a sleepover tomorrow night. My place.
Okay. Do you want me to call Katie Marie?
Yeah, sure. When I got home, my parents were waiting for me.
Do you have any idea what time it is?
Tasha, we were worried sick.
I told you I went to Paisley's.
Well, it was very rude how you took off.
Are you guys under some kind of spell or something? Do you not see how he was looking at me?
Leonard's a little eccentric, honey, but he means well. Life's been tough on him.
He asked me if I'd ever had a boyfriend.
He was probably just being polite.
Yeah, whatever. Good night. By the way, Paisley and Katie Marie are coming over tomorrow night.
Oh, okay.
To protect me.
I can't believe this is really happening.
What is your definition of happening, exactly?
What?
It's a story. It happens in the sense that the book likes to show us something.
What exactly is it trying to show us?
Damned if I know.
If you squish your forehead much harder, the wrinkles might stay there forever.
Will you guys just shh? I'm thinking really hard.
Thinking really hard is not gonna get Mike to like you.
Oh yeah? I'll send you the link if you don't believe me. Intention creates reality.
Wow, that sounds like the meditation tapes my mom was into that one time.
I thought the Ouija board was better.
Too bad your dad burned it.
I know, oh my gosh.
I'm trying to focus.
Hey, what's that?
What?
Over there, over at Leonard's house. Do you see?
Can you two keep it down? I'm trying to concentrate. I can't focus on Mike.
No, Tasha's right. There's someone at Leonard's house. A woman.
Like a living woman? Let me see.
She's not in handcuffs or anything.
But look at her jacket. It's like she just got out of the North Pole or something.
Maybe she's Russian. I hear you can mail order them.
No, it's not like a Russian jacket. It's like feathers.
Feathers? Who wears a feather jacket?
This lady does. Oh my god. She's standing there right next to Leonard, and she's not even running away. She doesn't even look nervous. Wasn't he stalking you like 2 days ago, Tasha?
Yeah.
And now, all of a sudden, he is a brand new lady?
Maybe it took you up on your suggestion to buy her instead of a blow-up doll.
She's staring at all the empty birdhouses.
What?
He's been putting up all these birdhouses recently, and I swear he's been shooting them.
Ugh.
In the middle of the night, I hear pop, pop, pop.
Ew.
Okay, so in addition to seducing teenage girls, Leonard also murders innocent birds? Why exactly is he still a free man?
We've got to go in there.
What?
We have to save her from him.
Ugh, you morons. We can talk to her from here.
How?
Well, we just have to... Oh, where'd she go? Wait, is that her in the kitchen? What is she doing?
Cleaning her face, I guess.
Well, let's wave. Hey, feather lady, Katie, over here.
No. What?
We've got to warn her. Does anyone know Morse code?
No, we can't.
How about we yell fire? She'll think it's an emergency and come out.
Yeah, and so will Leonard and Tasha's mom and dad. No, that won't work.
I'll text her the old-fashioned way.
You're writing a note?
She should be able to read it from here. Who are you? Clear enough?
Well, she's staring at it.
And staring at it.
See? I told you. Russian.
What?
She doesn't speak English.
Of course she speaks English. They wouldn't let her into our country if she didn't.
That's not how it works, Paisley.
Tell her our names. Maybe she's just shy.
Yeah, sure. Paisley, Katie Marie, and Tasha. I live next door. Hello.
I don't get it.
She's looking at them, but she's not doing anything.
Ask her if she's in trouble. Tell her we'll call 911.
I don't think she understands any of it.
Wait, no. She's doing something. She's got something in her hand.
It's a ball of light. She's a ghost.
No, it's not. It's something white. A ball of...
Oh.
What?
It's a veil.
A wedding veil.
Like she married him?
Apparently.
No.
Oh my freaking God. Do you think he made her marry him? Maybe he stole her passport. Maybe... Do you think her parents know where she is? What if he's keeping her a prisoner?
It's my fault. I told him he could order a girl online, and he did.
Maybe we called out to the universe to do something about Leonard, and this woman was the one who showed up to help us.
I bet he found her on the side of the road and offered her a ride.
Seriously, there are these websites. All you need is a credit card.
We have to help her.
What?
We have to get her out of that weirdo's house.
No.
Yes. Seriously, Katie Murray?
On one condition.
Yes?
You help me get with Mike.
Oh.
There's something weird going on with influencers right now. I'm a little freaked out. They just get everything they want. Everything's a little too perfect. Their smiles are a little too straight. They're using filters I can't find anywhere. I know what I'm about to say might sound a little unhinged, but I think it might be witchcraft. At least, that's what Jenna Clayton thought right before she went missing. We're excited to introduce a new show from Realm, If I Go Missing, The Witches Did It, starring Oscar-nominated actress Gabourey Sidibe. When a Black writer goes missing, a white podcast host with a savior complex takes up the cause of finding her and collides with a coven of influencers she suspects are responsible. This show is a little bit of The Craft meets Mean Girls meets Get Out. Learn more about If I Go Missing, The Witches Did It at realm.fm, and be sure to listen and subscribe wherever you get your podcasts.
At some point, we all fell asleep. And then later, I woke up. I heard the screen door smack over at Leonard's house.
Mike, I love you too.
Tasha?
I crept over to the window, and sure enough, there she was. The lady we all thought was a mail-order bride, barefoot now, staring at the sky. I thought she was counting the stars, but no. She was looking at the limbs of trees. They were empty. She went to one and pressed her palm against it, pressed her cheek against it, hugged it. It was just a normal night on Azalea Street, and here was Leonard's bride, out on the lawn, hugging a gnarly tree instead of sleeping in bed with him. It was the saddest thing I'd seen all year. Even worse than the time Miranda showed us her suicide notes and asked us to pick the best written one so she could impress her dad. I was just thinking I should go out there and help her, throw on some jeans and run down. But then, the birds came back. By the time I woke in the morning, birds were everywhere. So many of them that the tree limbs sunk low with their weight. We're going over there.
You're not serious.
We have to do something. Have you tried talking to your parents about Leonard?
Oh yeah, I told him about the one time he took photos of me when I was running by, and they said he was a nature photographer and was probably shooting a goldfinch.
My point exactly.
Well, how about the police?
Everyone just thinks we're idiot teenage girls. They won't believe us. We need to do this ourselves.
Did you bring your field hockey outfit with you?
No. It's the middle of June. Why would I do that?
I got a spare. You can wear mine. Here's the plan. We get looking as pretty as possible, and we're going over there, telling him we're raising money for field hockey.
Oh, I know. We can dump out one of your mom's bags of sugars and tell him we need to borrow some. We're baking cookies for field hockey. So that's what we need him for.
Tell me you are not serious.
Oh, we're serious.
Uh-huh.
Cassie, these girls, can we help them?
No, that's not how the book works. We just get to watch.
But what if something bad happens?
Shh.
Hello?
Hi. Hi.
Hey, Leonard. Good afternoon. Good morning.
What Tasha's saying is we're having a bake sale.
For field hockey.
Sugar.
Right, sugar. We need sugar. So we thought you could give us some.
What are you making?
Cookies.
Cake
All that, yeah.
You need a lot of sugar. It's early. I'm not decent yet. Just wait here.
This was totally stupid.
I'm trying to hear.
Hear what? All I hear are the birds.
I don't hear any screaming or anything.
We need to get in there.
Yep.
Paisley, what are you doing? Are you insane?
I told you I'm going in.
Paisley, don't.
I told you to stay outside.
Where is she?
Where is who?
The girl with the feathered coat. We saw you bring her inside. Where's the girl?
Yeah, we
know
saw
you have
you.
her.
There isn't any girl. Apart from you three. What did you really come over here for?
Over there!
No!
We run to a closed door off the main hallway and slam it open, expecting to find her there in a cage, tied up, cowering, or something. But instead...
It's us! Holy crap, it's us!
In my bra. Changing in my room.
In the shower.
Oh my god.
It's a dining room, except the room is stacked so high with pictures that no one would ever be able to eat a meal in here. The pictures are us. Me, Katie Marie Paisley, bending over in a skirt, changing a t-shirt, lying in a hammock, splayed out, zoomed in on the crotch.
Me!
My little birds, come home to roost.
Get out of the doorway, you creep.
I don't think so. We're just getting started.
We outnumber you. We'll claw your eyes out.
I cast a spell on you little girls. I captured your souls. I brought you in. And now I get to have you like a hot, delicious pear tart straight out of the oven. I think I'll start with... What are you looking at there?
There she is! Leonard turns ever so slightly so he can see what I'm looking at. Who I'm looking at. Her. The woman in feathers. And then, she's on him.
Get him! Tear him apart! Get him!
He took pictures of us! He had us in his mind! What did he do to us in his mind?
You killed him.
You have to go. Do you understand?
Who are you?
Me?
We have to get her out of here. She saved us.
Where can we take her? We can't drive.
Go. Run.
I don't run. I fly.
We make our way through the sugar and blood-soaked kitchen to the back door. And there, the woman changes. The feather cloak becomes part of her body. Or maybe it always was. And suddenly, she's a bird. She was always a bird. And then she catches the wind until she's a speck, a seed, a dot, a memory.
Who was that?
A friend.
So, you and your friends, you came over here at 7:30 on a Sunday morning looking for sugar.
Yes.
Ah, and you found the victim, like that, stabbed.
That's what I said. Yes, officer.
And you don't know anything about a secret room?
What secret room?
Never mind. What about the girl?
What girl?
Okay, this is really important. If he had some kind of prisoner in there, we need to know about them. Whoever it is needs help.
I don't know anything about that.
Okay, well, that's all I've got, I guess.
Who would do something like that?
If you'd like to know, I can take you over to the scene. That might explain some things.
No, I don't. I just can't believe it.
Yeah, good job watching out for me.
So that brings us back here, to the crime scene. I'm figuring it out.
Tasha turns to look at me, and suddenly it's not Tasha anymore. It's the book.
You brought a friend?
Me? Yeah.
Don't do that again.
Why?
People get lost here. You know that. It isn't safe.
What are you talking about?
Nothing. Right, Tasha? And suddenly, she was Tasha, the character in the story again.
Huh?
I mean, you were telling us how the story ends.
The police were here. Did they let you go?
Oh, yes. They tried to solve the murder for a couple of weeks, but then I guess they lost track of it. Summer was coming, and the softball tournament was approaching, and there was fundraising to do. Spaghetti dinners, that sort of thing. No one ever talked about what Leonard did. Or about the photographs. They thought it would be bad for property values, I guess. But before his house sold, I snuck under the crime scene tape and swiped one of his bird feeders and put it in my yard. Birds flocked right to it. I fed them seeds from my trail mix packs and sometimes bits of sugar-coated breakfast crunch. Sometimes I'd be out on the lawn, and the birds would all sit on the fence chirping at me, like they were trying to talk to me in a language I didn't understand. I tried to tell them I knew. I tried to say thanks. I spent a lot of time in my backyard, searching the sky, looking for her.
Then suddenly, the Tasha that was not Tasha was back.
And don't forget what I said.
Holy crap! Cassie, what was that?
That was the Dark Tome.
I didn't realize.
I told you. You wouldn't believe me.
You didn't give me drugs, did you?
Do drugs leave bird scat behind?
Oh, Jesus.
Like I said, magic.
I doubted you. Cassie, I'm sorry.
Hey, it's okay.
No, it's not. Friends should be there for friends. You were in danger. Horrible people were out to, I don't know, kill you, maybe? And here I was, doubting.
Kim, are you okay?
I can't believe I'm about to do this.
Do what?
You told me your secret. I need to tell you mine.
You don't.
I do. I need someone. I need someone to hear.
Okay. I'm listening.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.
I don't want to burden.
You're not.
Okay. There are guys like Leonard in the real world. And in the real world, magic bird angels don't come to save us.
What happened?
His name was Gary. Like in the story, he was friends with my parents. Divorced guy. My parents liked him. Liked him so much they didn't pay attention to the way he looked at me. The way he looked at me. My parents thought he would be a good babysitter. I was 13 at the time. I would have been fine by myself. But maybe he convinced them it was a good idea. He took a bath. He invited me in with him. Told me it was okay. He wanted me to help wash him. I got as far as the tub before
Kim.
I turned and ran out of there as fast as I could. And he was just like Leonard was in the story. Running behind me, telling me it was all in my head, telling me it was okay. It was not okay. But I thought, maybe it's me that's not okay. Maybe it's me that gave Gary ideas.
Oh.
I was scared of Gary. And ashamed. Scared that my parents might find out. And afraid they wouldn't believe me. like I didn't believe you.
No, Kim, that's not the same at all.
Thank you for listening.
Thank you for trusting me.
You trusted me with your secret. I thought it was time someone heard mine.
Hey.
Wow. That was a lot. You hungry?
Hungry? You must be kidding.
Hell no! I feel like I just cut a ball and chain off my leg. Let me run to town, grab a couple pizzas, and you find something to watch on Netflix. Does that sound like a plan?
Now that you mention it, yeah. I can't remember the last time I ate.
Can't stop the forces of evil on an empty stomach. I'll be back in a bit.
Bye.
Whew, okay, so heavy episode of the Dark Tome there. Unfortunately, the situation that Kim described, the kind with real human monsters, does exist out there and is scarier than stories about altered dimensions and demons that dash between them. If you or someone you know has been in a situation like that, there is lots of help out there. Depending on what country you're from, there are hotlines you can call and people you can reach out to. You are not alone. And the journeys with the Dark Tome will continue here on Undertow next time. See you then.
What do you get when you combine the sci-fi drama of The Expanse with the criminal underworld of The Godfather and the intense sports action of The Blind Side? You get the Galactic Football League series, written and performed by #1 New York Times bestselling novelist Scott Sigler. The GFL series drops 3 episodes per week and will run for a staggering 150 hours of listening time. Season 1, The Rookie, is free wherever you listen to podcasts. For print, ebook, and audiobook versions, visit scottsigler.com/The Rookie.
The Birds of Azalea Street was written by Nova Ren Suma, adapted for audio by Fred Greenhalgh, produced by Fred Greenhalgh and William DeFries. Story editor, Kat Howard. Featuring Lily Thorne as Cassie, Casey Turner as Kim, and Brittany Burke as Tasha. Additional voices by Harold Withy, Callie Kimball, Christopher Holt, Janae Woodruff, Karen Bambaro, and William DeFries. Dialogue editing by Fred Greenhalgh, sound design by William DeFries. Original music by Peter Van Riet. Additional music by Mind's Eye Productions. The Dark Tome was created by Fred Greenhalgh and William DeFries and is a Dagaz media production presented by Realm. Undertow is a production of Realm, hosted by Fred Greenhalgh, produced by Mary Azadolahi and Haley Wagreich, associate produced by Nicole Kreuter and Alexis Latshaw, executive produced by Fred Greenhalgh, Molly Barton, and Marcy Wiseman. Undertow's theme, Dark Rumbling, is by Hubert Campbell. Cover art by Kendall Thomas. Find more shows like Undertow by following Realm at Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or at realm.fm. Realm is your portal to another world. Listen away.